So many people are probably already aware of this, but there are many people that I believe still are yet unaware. I myself just learned about this act here recently called the Smith Mundt Act that was initially implemented in 1948 that allowed our State Department and our news media to engage in foreign propaganda, but it was prohibited here in the United States until 2012 when then President Barack Obama revived the act, and it was called the Smith Mundt Modernization Act of 2012, and it was implemented in 2013, and it allowed our news media to propagandize our news, which in other words mean to create a false narrative. Okay, and you can see how our news has taken a drastic change over the course of the past decade, because now we have a lot of so-called journalists that are very opinionated and biased when it comes to reporting. When prior to, our news journalists stuck with just giving us the news, the facts, who, what, when, where, how, sometimes why. But now you have a lot of biased reporting. And it's interesting that, President Trump was the next president after Obama, who has suffered greatly under this act, because our news media has been very biased when it comes to their reporting on him. Like that Russia collusion hoax that they ran with for many months, trying to link Trump to colluding with Russia, saying that was the reason why he won the 2016 election, when it was found to be false thanks to the Durham report. And when it was found to be false, our news media was practically crickets. Okay? And then, that event in 2019 when they were telling us that we needed to get the jab to prevent from getting that ailment. Many people got that 3 and 4 times and they still got the ailment. We were told to wear masks to keep it from spreading, and it still spread. And anybody that spake up against it or spake out against it were censored and blackballed because our media was colluding with our government. And we were headed towards what's called communism, you guys. So, that party that liked to claim that they were fighting for our rights and our freedom and democracy, they mandated that new vaccine. They were censoring free speech, and they even were coming after our Second Amendment rights. And we were headed straight towards communism. And you know how you guys like to talk your shit about Trump and people that support him? Yeah, if we ever were to become a communist country, your ass wouldn't be able to say shit because you would be sitting up in jail. So thank God for social media for exposing what our mainstream media is all about, trying to control us. By now, using a tactic called divide and conquer, which is the oldest tactic in the book. But thankfully, a lot of us are becoming awakened to this bullshit.